The idea is to prepare them for life out there, and I think that one of the best ways to prepare for life out there is to experience it. And I don't think, in all fairness, that you experience life by sitting in the classroom with people the exact same age you are 5 days a week.
We are literally trained to read and talk at the same time. And this is not a good way to teach, because the truth is, when you and I go to read a book, we sub-vocalize. We actually are talking, and it means we read very, very slowly. When you teach a baby to read, he doesn't attempt to talk. First of all, if he's 6 months old, he can't talk. He will just take in the word, and as you teach him to read and he gets to be a better and better reader, he's not sub-vocalizing. Celery, cabbage.
Mothers are taught to make the words big and bold so the baby can see them. Olivia's mom, Colleen Rump, says she knows the technique works because her mom taught it to her when she was a little girl, who gets daily lessons on music, English, and Japanese, and all about Barney.
It's a lot of work, and I think that it's a joyous work, but it's a lot of work to consciously be teaching your child all the time.
Colleen is now a music instructor here at the Institute. The Braun children are in her violin class. Students spend time in class with instructors like Mrs. Rump, but they also have their own personalized educational program, inspired by the Institute, but taught by life's greatest teachers, parents.
Kids would rather learn than eat. Kids would rather learn than play. In fact, kids think learning is play. We propose that all toys were invented by grown-ups to get rid of kids. All games were invented by grown-ups to get rid of kids. Let's take as an example the questions kids ask. Kids ask brilliant questions. And we say, look, kid, why don't you go away and don't bother Daddy because Daddy wants to think about the important problems of the world. Now, we don't really do that. We really say, look, kid, here's a toy. Go play with your toy. And we give them a rattle or a little red truck and say, go play with the toy, kid. Then watch what happens. The kid plays with it for about 90 seconds. Then he throws it away. We say, see, little kids, little minds, little brains, little attention span. I'm big. I've got a big body and a big mind and a long attention span. I pray you, do it again and watch what actually happens. There are 5 ways to learn about the world. We can see it, hear it, feel it, taste it, and smell it. And everything that Leonardo learned in his life, or old Tom Edison or old Thomas Jefferson learned, he learned through one of those 5 pathways. The entire back of the brain is made up of those 5 pathways. If you drew a line right up here, everything behind that has to do with incoming information. Everything in front of it has to do with outgoing motor response. Now, give a kid something he hasn't seen before and watch what actually happens. First, he looks at it. That's why toys are made with bright colors. Then he rattles it. That's why toys make noises. Then he feels it. That's why toys don't have sharp edges. Then he tastes it. That's why toys are made with non-poisonous colors. And then, by gosh, he smells it. We haven't figured out how toys ought to smell, so they don't smell at all. That process takes 60 seconds. Now he has had 5 laboratory tests available to him. He used the 5 laboratory tests, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a beautiful thing to see. Now he does one more thing before he throws it away. He tries to break it so he can learn how it's made. That's why toys are unbreakable, so he can't learn how it's made. It's one of the 2 general approaches to the prevention of learning. The first is put him in the playpen where he can't get at it. And the second is give him something he can't break. The whole process takes about 90 seconds, and he throws it away because there's nothing left to learn from it. We adults watch that superb demonstration, and we use it to prove his inferiority. He's got a short attention span. Let me ask you a question. How long should anybody pay attention to a rattle or a little toy truck? Maybe the answer to that question is as long as there's something to learn from it. And if that's true, every child I've seen does it better than any adult I've ever seen do it. Because children know learning is a survival skill. The miracle isn't that 30% of children fail to learn to read in school. The miracle is that 70% do learn to read in school when they're beyond 6 and the war is already over. There are many good reasons to teach babies to read. One of the reasons is if you teach your baby to read as a baby, he won't be in that 30% who fail to learn to read when he's in school. The brain grows by use, and reading grows the brain. That's a good reason. You know, we parents put up with the dirty diapers and the temperature at 3 o'clock in the morning and the rush to the hospital when there's a problem. We put up with all the messy stuff, and we do it lovingly. What a shame, though, that when the time comes to introduce the child to all the...
¿Qué pone aquí, Miles?
Bebé.
Muy bien, bebé. Y aquí.
No.
Tú, muy bien. Y aquí.
Caca.
Muy bien, caca. Y aquí.
Beba. Mamá.
Muy bien. Mamá. ¿Y aquí?
No.
No, perfecto. ¿Y aquí?
Caca.
Gracias. ¿Y aquí?
Dos.
Árbol. Ah, 2 es el siguiente, que ya lo has visto.
Dos.
2, muy bien. ¿Y aquí?
Dos.
¿Aquí qué dice?
Dos.
¿Qué decía ahí?
Hola.
Hola, eso, muy bien. ¡Bravo!
La estimulación temprana para niños o bebés no debe ser solo física. También es necesario conocer el proceso de formación de la estructura cerebral. El desarrollo neurológico de los seres humanos tiene su más importante periodo de crecimiento en los primeros 7 años de vida. Allí se estarán creando millones de conexiones cerebrales que son las que dan mayor habilidad a la hora de los conocimientos. Hoy en día existen herramientas de educación tecnológicas basadas en experiencias exitosas que permiten a los niños desde muy pequeños familiarizarse con sonidos e imágenes que su cerebro va asimilando para aprender, por ejemplo, más de 5 idiomas de manera simultánea.
Volvemos con todas estas bits o imágenes que vienen categorizados para que el niño realmente sí pueda recibir la información adecuada en mandarín, en alemán, en italiano, en inglés, en francés, en español y en portugués.
Son juegos didácticos con música, video, multimedia y cartillas de manualidades que acompañados de actividades lúdicas regulan la atención y guardan en la memoria del niño la información suficiente para que sea activada en cualquier momento de la vida.
Los senderos quedan establecidos, eso es lo maravilloso del cerebro. Un niño que aprende desde pequeño el inglés o el alemán, y aunque no lo vuelva a practicar, después tú a los 15 o 20 años vuelves a utilizarlo y el sendero queda establecido. Eso es lo que más le preocupa a uno, de por qué si se sabe esto, la pregunta de todos es cómo hacer para impresionar esas células y esas redes neuronales desde pequeños.
Con estas herramientas los niños comienzan a cimentar las bases de su aprendizaje a través de motivaciones y emociones, y si lo hacen con sus padres también se consolidan las relaciones afectivas.
Do some reading. Here we go. Here we go. Head. There we go. And very good. Pointing. Foot. Teeth. Very good. Ear. Good. Belly. Good. Face. Hair. Good. Eating. Good. Finger. Good. Laugh. Very good. Tell me again, did you see this one? Very good. Arms up. This. Uh-oh. No. Oh, is it toes? Okay. Hi. What is this one? Huh? What is this? Mouth. Yeah. Oh, what is this one? Ears. Right. What is this? What is this? Oh, yes. What is this one? Eyes. Nose. Quack. Good. Good girl.
Touch.
Good girl.
Toe.
Good girl. What does that word say?
Yeah.
All right. Can you clap for Dad? All right.
Nose.
Well, show Dad where your nose is. Good girl.
Kick.
Kick. Can you kick for Dad? All right. Give me a high five. All right.